Now, from ABC Alaska, more news, more often. Covering the day's top headlines, this is ABC Alaska News at 10.
Good evening and welcome to ABC News Alaska at 10. Thank you for joining us. I'm Caitlin O'Shaughnessy. Coming up, one hospital has approved a COVID-19 vaccination requirement for all staff as a condition of employment. Plus, urban forests surrounding Anchorage's Greenbelt trails will get some love from volunteers and teen crews. More details on these stories and others ahead, but first, let's turn to our top story. Anchorage Assembly member Meg Zaletel is expected to face a recall vote in special election. The Anchorage City Clerk's office has certified a recall petition against Midtown Anchorage Assembly member Meg Zaletel. Collecting enough signatures solidifies a special election will be held later this year for voters in District 4. The Alaska Supreme Court last week ruled that the recall petition is valid. 2 recall petitions against Zaletel have been submitted before they were rejected by the municipal clerk. One of the submissions was challenged by the court and prevailed on one of the petitions. The organizer behind this is Russell Biggs, an anesthesiologist and Midtown resident, also spearheaded a recall effort against Assembly member Felix Rivera earlier this year in the municipal election. Biggs claims Zaletel violated a city COVID-19 emergency order last year when she participated in an assembly meeting with more than 15 people present. The courts did not decide on that claim. Biggs has also generally spoken in protest of Zaletel's actions as part of the Assembly's more liberal majority. Zaletel has called the recall effort is a waste of the city's money. If Zaletel keeps her seat in the special election, she will be up for re-election in April. Earlier this week, we brought you the news of an Alaska State Trooper being shot in Anchor Point. Here's the update. The suspect has since been arrested, and the trooper underwent multiple surgeries after being shot several times on Monday. He was attempting to serve an arrest warrant on an Anchor Point man at a general store. The 6-year-old pulled suspect is now charged with attempted murder and first-degree assault in connection with the shooting. He was arrested Tuesday morning after an extensive search in and around the Kenai Peninsula town. The suspect began firing his gun toward the trooper. He was hit several times in his ballistic vest and in the upper left arm, which caused significant injury and bleeding. Trooper Brueggemann reported experiencing a malfunction of his duty weapon during the exchange of gunfire. According to the affidavit, the sergeant arrived at the scene shortly after the shooting, along with medical help. Brueggemann was taken by ambulance to Homer and airlifted to Providence Alaska Medical Center in Anchorage, where he immediately underwent surgery. The suspect has since been arrested without incident, though when troopers found him on Tuesday to arrest, he was carrying a loaded .45 caliber handgun, an empty magazine, and another loaded magazine. The affidavit said an arraignment for him has been postponed until Thursday. He is being held without bail on the charge of attempted murder and first-degree assault. He had 4 outstanding warrants on misdemeanor charges from Homer, including resisting arrest, violating conditions of release, reckless endangerment, and disorderly conduct, according to court records.